The Boston Red Sox dropped their second straight opening series, falling to the Cincinnati Reds 2-1. And while the record says 1-2, the story of this series goes a lot deeper than that. Because I'm not gonna lie, there were a lot of positives and negatives in this series, so let's talk about it. Game 1? That's the version of this team that pulls you in. You've got Garrett Crochet on the mound looking like a true ace. 6 shutout innings, 8 strikeouts, and complete control. But the moment. Top of the 6th, bases loaded, and he reaches back and gets a huge strikeout to shut it down. That was nasty. And it wasn't just Crochet. The bullpen comes in and finishes it clean. No drama, no traffic, just shut down innings to lock it down. And offensively, this is where it gets fun. Roman Anthony starts his MVP campaign going 3 for 4. First pitch of the season. He rips a single. Yeah, file that under things you love to see. Then Marcelo Mayer comes off the bench and changes the game. 2 doubles, scores twice, and starts the scoring late. And don't forget, he's doing that after basically being told by Alex Cora he had to earn his spot on this roster all spring. That's how you respond. And the way they won matters. Clean baseball, timely hits, no chaos, just control. Watching that game, I'm thinking, yeah, this team might be ahead of schedule, but moments like that can make everything look easier than it actually is. Now here's where the series flips for me, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't fully watch Game 2 live, I was following it on X. But between that and what I saw in Game 3, yeah, there was a lot going on. First off, Sonny Gray trying to throw behind Matt McLain, like, come on, what are we doing? And then you've got C.B. Bucknor behind the plate being outrageous, zone all over the place, missed calls in big spots. That stuff matters. But even with all that, you still had a chance to win. Shout out Wilyer Abreu, clutch, top of the 9th, 2 outs, goes deep to tie the game. That's a big moment. And that's what makes this more frustrating, because even after all the chaos, even after everything, you had chances. And the runners in scoring position in this series? Yeah, straight up dog water. Game 1, 2 for 6, they handled business. Then it falls off a cliff. Game 2, 2 for 14. Game 3, 0 for 7. That's 4 for 27 for the series. You're not winning anything like that. I don't care who you're playing. That's not bad luck. That's a problem. Because you're getting real opportunities to win. And you're not executing. And that's the difference right now. That's the difference between a team that looks good and a team that actually wins series, and then you get to Game 3. And this one might have been the most frustrating of all. Because this is a 3-2 game. Tight, controlled, right there for you to take. You get a strong outing from Conley early. 5.1 innings, 1 run, 6 strikeouts. That's a winning start. And offensively, Wilyer Abreu is doing everything. 3 for 4, homer, drives and both runs. He's literally your entire offense. But outside of that, nothing. 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Because when you don't cash in, you keep the door open. And then late, it slips. Greg Weissert comes in, gives up the go-ahead runs. And just like that, the game flips. And you still had a chance to respond. And don't even get me started on Caleb Durbin. 7th inning, tying run on 3rd, and he's swinging at a pitch in the dirt to end it. That can't happen. 0 for 12 on the weekend, 3 strikeouts. Tough series. That's the margin. That's how a game you should win turns into a loss. So yeah, the Boston Red Sox dropped the opening series. And if you're just looking at the record, 1-2, you're missing the point. Because this series told us exactly who this team is. They've got talent, they've got young players who look like they belong, and the pitching, good enough to win games. But right now, they don't know how to finish. 4 for 27 with runners in scoring position in a series. That's not bad luck. That's losing baseball. And until that changes, this is what you're going to get. Close games, missed chances, and series slipping away. But I'll say this. If they figure it out, if those at-bats start turning into runs, Yeah, this team's gonna be a problem.